What's up everyone? Trevor here from BTOSports. Everyone knows the importance of having good riding boots, right? Super important for controlling your bike and for keeping those ankles intact. And while everyone might know of SG12s, Tech 10s, Fox Instincts, what we have lined up for y'all here today are 4 boots that may not be as well known, but are packed with tons of great features and at a much more affordable price than other top models. These are BTO's best under the radar boots. All right guys, so first off, we've got a boot from a company that you might not expect, Liat. You know them from their neck and knee braces, and they've brought that technology over into their first ever motocross boot. The Liat GPX 5.5 Flex Lock boot is packed with tons of great features and is sure to put Liat on the boot map. So what we got first here is something really cool called the Flex Lock system. So the Flex Lock system lets the wearer adjust exactly how much they want the boot to flex. So you'll see in this little joint right here, it's activated by this red button, allows you to adjust exactly how much flex you're going to want in the boot, forward and backwards. And as far as the fit goes, this thing is really comfy. They've made their boots really roomy, so those of you that have wider fitting feet are gonna fit into these no problem. They also have a 3D mesh liner inside with an anti-slip grip for 0 heel lift. So your heel is gonna stay nice and planted. It's not gonna be shifting around everywhere. It's gonna stay right where you want it. And then another really great thing that Liat's done is the overall profile of this. So their toe box has been lowered compared to an average boot. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna make gear shifting a cinch. And over here, if we look towards the inside, as you can see, it's got a nice, super flat, super grippy inside that's gonna give you ultimate bike feel and ultimate bike control. They also have an extended foot peg riding zone. So you're gonna hit that peg every single time, and it's been extended so you can do either on the blade or arch riding styles. Whatever your style is, Liat's there for you. Alrighty guys, and up next over here we've got the Alpinestars Tech7. So pretty much everybody who knows motocross knows Alpinestars, and pretty much anybody who rides knows of the Tech 10s. However, you shouldn't count out this other boot here from A-Stars though. The Tech7 has a ton of great features and at a much lower price point than its Tech 10 sibling. So the coolest thing that I noticed about this thing is the self-aligning buckle closure system. So as you'll see, the buckles up here face one direction, whereas the 2 in the middle face the other. And so what that's gonna do is that's gonna keep your foot nice and centered within the boot, and it's gonna keep it perfectly aligned so you're not sliding around or anything. It's gonna stay exactly where you want it to be. Another really cool feature about the Tech 7 is the advanced lateral hinge. And so a lot of boots, they'll have the ability to move frontwards and backwards, which is considered linear movement. However, with the Tech 7s, they have this hinge right here that allows for lateral movement. So that's gonna be side to side. So not only are you gonna be able to move front to back, side to side is gonna be in your range of motion as well, which is gonna just give you that much better feel on the bike, that much more control, make you that much faster. And the newest iteration of these is really cool because they've redesigned them in the accordion flex zone area right here. So it's gonna be much more comfortable. Also has an anti-slip microfiber suede on the inside for keeping your heel nice and planted. And the insole of this is actually really cool. It's been made with EVA and Lycra. And so what that's gonna do is that's gonna ensure completely even weight distribution within the entirety of the boot. So with a combination of the self-aligning buckles, that's gonna help keep your foot centered, as well as that special sole they have in there, your foot's gonna basically be the most level it can be as possible in a motocross boot. Going over here next, we've got the Fox Comp R. So everybody knows Fox, and there's a reason why these guys have been around so long and why they've been such a legendary brand in the industry. The Fox Comp Rs have this really cool thing called a floating cuff system. So the floating cuff system is what you'll see right here. It's in the Achilles and ankle area, and it gives the Comp R lateral side-to-side support while also allowing for linear traction as well. Of course, this thing comes with a lockout system, so while it can flex to a degree, it's not gonna have you hyperextend your ankles. Your joints are gonna be safe in this one. This thing has protection, okay? So this thing has a full TPU shin plate, calf guard, and a full coverage toe box. So this thing can basically stand up to just about anything. And then the 2 buckles they've incorporated here are actually the exact same kind of buckles that they use in the Instinct. They're definitely the Instinct style. So you're getting a little bit of that premium technology at a much more affordable price, right? Easy on, easy off. It's a breeze to put these on and adjust them to exactly how you want them to fit. Last but not least, we have the Garn SG10s. So Garn are only made exclusively in Italy. So you know that somebody that refuses to outsource their stuff is gonna have pretty much penultimate quality control. And a really cool thing about these SG10s, the first thing I noticed, which separates them from the rest of these guys, they have welt-stitched soles. So what a welt-stitched sole is, it goes back to traditional shoemaking, and it's a welt, which is a strip of leather that's attached to the sole, and then that is then separately then attached to the upper. So that's why you always see Garn boots, that little bit of edge around here with the kind of exposed stitching. That's definitely done intentionally. What that does is creates a unique bumper around the boot, which gives additional protection and overall durability. Boot's gonna be lasting a lot longer versus a regularly bonded sole, which is really cool. Another thing that they have right here is the floating razor back. So which acts as a back spine. It connects to the pivot kit and buckle assembly. So it has this built-in ankle alignment system, which is really cool. It keeps your foot centered completely in the boot. What's the funny thing to notice is the SG10's toe box is actually roomier than the SG12s. So these ones are gonna be actually more comfortable for a lot of people, especially if you've got that wider foot. I mean, these are gonna fit you a little bit better than the SG12s do. Boot can expand up to a whole 21 inches. So if you guys have any ankle braces or knee braces or anything like that that you need to have a wider boot accommodate, this is your one right here. It's 21 inches, that's almost 2 whole feet. That's crazy. And there we have it. All these boots, while maybe lesser known, are still great pieces of gear for any rider. We've got links to all 4 of these boots in the description below, and you can get all of these boots as well as any other motorcycle or motocross gear you might need over at BTOsports.com. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment which one of these boots you thought was the best one in the comments. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next time.